Hi everybody, I'm George Hogan, and it's a pleasure to have you folks with us. And I just got done putting some liquid white on the canvas here, and today we're going to do a little moonlit, what we call moonlit waterfall, and it's going to be in oil. So stick around, have a good time with us, and either paint along with us, take notes, or whatever. And I just got done putting a liquid white on the canvas here, and we're going to mix our colors here. And what we're going to do is mix a Prussian blue here, actually now that's a phthalo blue with black. Phthalo blue with black. And we're going to go from light to dark. So near the moon, so to speak, it's going to be the lightest color. And as we work outward towards the rest of the sky, we're going to work towards a darker bluish color. So I got color partially mixed here. You can see that on the camera, and we're going to go ahead and paint a happy little moonlit scene right here. And we got some white, kind of semi-mixed here, a little white. You can grab a little bit more white there. We're going to have, like I said, a lighter color near where the moon is. Be a lighter color right here. I'm going to stand to the side here. And as we work our way, like I said, as we work our way out, we're going to get darker with our color. Now we're going to have a little water down here, and the same reflection will be in the water as well. Same reflection in the water. As we work out towards the outer edge of the water, we'll be getting darker as well, which will mirror the sky idea here, where the moon is right up here in the sky. This is a half-hour show, and this is about my second painting that I've done on video, so I'm fairly new at this. Of course, I've been painting for years, but fairly new as far as making videos, so have some patience with me if you would, please. Kind of help me along here as I get. Now notice we get a little darker here as we go towards the outer edge of the sky. And if you notice in the middle where the moon is, like I mentioned earlier, it's going to be lighter. As we work out, we're going to get darker because there's less light. See, there's less light. The farther away we get away from the moon's glow, we have less light. And of course, the darker the sky. And I'm going to blend these colors in a little bit more later on as I get this some of the main colors on here. And it'll be blended in and be a little more smoother effect. And I'm going to grab some darker color here. Now watch as I put that on there now. Isn't that beautiful? A little darker here. Ooh, but there we go. There we go. There we go. Like that. Vertical strokes for now. Vertical strokes in there. And darker, like I said, as we get out in this area here of the water. Excuse me. Oh boy. So anyways, there we go. Now darker, like I said as well, out in the outer parts of the sky here, we're going to get darker. Push that right in there. Little X strokes is what we make here. X strokes causes this effect. Every time you make an X stroke, you're actually blending one color against the other here. That type of thing, if you notice, it's blending all by a little lonesome here. The X stroke is very important because that's going to give you the effect that you're looking for. As you see, fairly easy. We went from light to dark. And where there's dark, there's light. The darker that is, the more light. So the lighter, the darker, vice versa. Okay, we got that in there now. We got to hypnotize that. I've got to get a clean, dry brush. Get a little spatter box in the bottom here, and I'll wipe this off on the paper towel. And as we go around, now we work from the light into the dark, and we never go back into the light with a dirty brush. just work our way back like this. If you notice now, I'm staying out in the dark section here. You gotta remember to stand aside also as well in this painting so you can see the strokes that I'm making here. There we go, there we go. I'm gonna do it like that here. I made a little sketch earlier as to the type of painting I want to do here, and hopefully I'll be able to achieve that in the short length of time that we're going to be working here. And there we got that. I'm going to grab that same brush again and make it a little bit darker on the outside of this right hand corner right there. Just a little darker over here. Notice when I put that darker, bluish, blackish, bluish, grayish color on there, the effect that we're going to get there. See, it makes that light lighter as we get darker out here. Okay, we got that on there. Now we want to hypnotize that a little bit more, and blending. It's a hypnotizing blending effect as we work our way in. And then work our way in here. Now pull the water basically flat, so that's what we're going to do right here now. We go horizontal with our strokes. Horizontal with our strokes here. There we go. Now with a clean brush, get a clean dry brush, I'm going to hypnotize this a little bit more right here in the center here. Hypnotize this a little bit more. I have to keep a close watch on the clock there and make sure that we don't run over our time slot here. Okay, there we go. Just have fun with it. Plaster it right in there, paint it in there, and have a good old time. And now, okay, I want to do that just a little bit more, blend that just a little bit more here. So what we're going to do is, make kind of like a raise effect. Excuse me, oh golly, make a little raise effect going in towards the moon here. I don't know if you can see that, if that shows up that well. The raise effect right in towards the moon, so to speak, as the moon is shining out into the atmosphere. There we be. There we be. There we be. There we be. We're doing real good here. We're doing real good. Now I'm just going to put a little misty or fog effect in here. These X strokes now, what happened, if you notice now how easy, simple, fairly simple and easy this is, because this is all blending with that white, that liquid white that we put on originally on the canvas. This is an 18 by 24 inch canvas, which is ideal size to work with. It's not too small, not too large a canvas, and you can get an easy effect, fairly easy with these size brushes and so forth. And it also works good with the camera as well, the size on that. Okay, I'm getting a little fussy here. The more fussier you get, I guess it takes a little longer, but just a certain effect I'm looking for. Just a certain effect I'm looking for. Okay, now I'm going to put the moon in there with a little bit of white and cadmium, no, not cadmium yellow. I'll get it right here after about my 100th video I suppose. Maybe I'll get it right by then, or the 1000th, who knows. But I got yellow ochre and white. And I want to put the moon right about here. And wipe that off now, because you can have some blue on there. You want this to, and just make the circle of the brush here. Just make a circle of it. Oh yes, okay. Just go around the circle. Kind of a yellow ochre, kind of a yellow smooth, whatever. Whatever. There we go. Yellowish moon, whatever. There we go. That's a little yellow, probably more than I wish to have it to be. So I'm going to lighten up just a little bit. Just a little. Lighten that up here. And put that reflection also right down this water right there. There we be. Sorry, I'm standing in front of you again here. I'm going to pull this out somewhat there. There we go. It's always handy to have a roll of paper towel right handy. A handy towel so you can wipe it off fairly quickly. And I'll set my palette down a little bit. I keep holding it up in the air there, and it kind of tears out my one arm there. But have a good time, that's the main thing. Be a happy painter, have a good time with it. There, I did what you're not supposed to do. I put that dirty brush right into that blue there. Okay. There, that gives me a little what I'm looking for. Now what we want to do is put some distant kind of row of trees back there. Row of trees, and I got a feeling I'm going to need, okay, you'll need some more white, which I should have had enough white on there when I got started. But my first painting I ever did here on video there, I was a little nervous. Of course I did on video, I put the white, titanium white is what we're using on there, and it went like that, it slid right off the canvas, or off the palette on me. So those are some of the things. And then the second video I did, I went and dropped a few brushes. So it takes a little while, but we'll get her. We'll have a good time by the time we get done. Now this is a row or distant trees back here in the distance here. Okay, and basically vertical trees back here that stand down in the distance. Like pine trees or something back there, okay? That's basically what we're going to have is pine trees back there. And it kind of shows off in the distance, and I hope that looks like pine trees to you, maybe back there. Pine trees back there. And just move your brush up vertical here, short vertical strokes here. And they give you some the effect of, that's supposed to be pine trees way back there in the mountain. You have a little more of that blue. Maybe a second row of pine trees there. Okay, some little darker trees over here. And a little waterfall right there. We plan on having a waterfall. I like to put a little shed over here too to one side, a little house or a little cottage or something, but if that's going to work, we got time enough for all that or not. But we're doing pretty good here now. So we got a little row of trees there back in the distance. Now let's have some pine trees. Now we'll load up the brush, the fan brush. I got to grab the fan brush. We'll load it up both sides here. Load it up both sides. I'm going to put some pine trees back in here and use a brush basically vertical. And just put those old trees right out there. There you go. Just put them right in there. Have a good old time with that. There you go. There you go. That shows a few different colors over here. Okay, lower pine trees over in there. Oh, we're having fun now. Now we're having fun. I'm having a good time now. Hope you're having a good time with me. But as the weeks go by, hopefully I'm going to do more videos. And working with Sal here every week and trying to get some videos here for Channel 12 and have a good time and a little community service there where everybody's going to have a good time. And I hope you have a good time with us. So don't go away, and we'll all learn how to paint, and the main thing, we'll all learn how to have a good time. And that's the bottom line, and that's the most important, a good time painting. Okay, hold your brush at a certain angle like this and keep that angle and just work your way down, and there the pine trees just fly right out of the end of the brush here. They just fly right out of the end of the brush. Have a good old time. Let's put a little lonely tree right over here. All by a little lonesome here, kind of give a little other aspect of that. There we go. Remember the lay of the land now. We're working downhill here a little bit. And that's where we're going to go right there. Okay. Okay. Pine tree over here. Vertical strokes there. And we got a little waterfall, working our way into the waterfall right there. Okay. Now we're going to mist that up somewhat over here. Mist that up. Little X strokes down under here to make a little bit of mist there. A little bit of mist over by the waterfall. Look at that. That waterfall is going to come right up out of the ground right there. Right from out of the distance. Then we get a palette knife right here. Make some. Just run your palette knife through the strokes here of the pine trees. Just run up vertical. And that gives a nice little effect here quickly without doing a whole lot of work. Okay, there you go. Just run up through there. Okay, we got that over there. Now, we want to put the waterfall in here. And here's how we're going to do that. Well, first of all, we want to close this up just a little bit here, a little mist over in here. Now I'll put the brush here, just a little mist right here. Right down like that, and close it up just a little bit here. Just a little bit. Okay, that's a mist of trees right there, in the mist. And where am I got my 1 inch brush right here? We're using a 1 inch brush, and I'm going to mix up a little bit of that yellow ochre. I'm going to load up one side of that, and we're going to pull down a waterfall right from over here. Right straight down. A little waterfall. Clean off our brush, and we might want to. Okay, put another little. Few strokes in there. Okay, that's basically a reflection right there. A little reflection back there. Pull it down again. Okay, that's a little waterfall. See how easy that is? Got the little waterfall in there. Another more lay of the land here. Now we're going to make some more black here. More black. We're going to make some land right here. Another row of land. Okay. Okay, right like this over here, like that. Another row of land right up over here. Okay. Put it in there. Remember the lay of the land now. And keep that in mind. Okay, this is another lay of the land right here. Okay. Get that in there. Now we're going to pull some of this right down into the water. And this is our reflection in the water right here. Okay? This is our reflection in the water. And what you see on the land reflected on the water is basically what's on the land here. It kind of mirrors the mirror image. And we go flat. The water's basically flat, except for what might be water's basically flat except for what might be running downhill or the wind's blowing it. Other than that, or waves, it's basically flat. A lake or a pond. Okay, now I'll put some more pine trees over here. Let's see. Use our fan brush, put a little weed effect right in here. Okay, a little weed right there. A little weed. Just push your brush upward in an upward direction. A little weed effect. There, grab some more black and blue. And looks like we're doing pretty good with time here. Okay, now put another row of trees over here. Some pine trees right there. That's about a little black pine tree there, or not black, anyways. It's in the shadow. It's a dark, it's a moonlit scene, so it's dark. So we'll put a dark shadow right there, a dark tree. Dark tree right over there. And seeing we got working light against dark against light, or light against dark, I might change the color of these trees somewhat over here. Change the color of these trees. Okay. Our put some little bit of highlight on some of these trees. That's what I might do as well, okay? Oh, there you be. Now we're gonna get our palette knife and got some liquid white here. And I'll put a little roll of, on the top edge of our knife, a little roll of liquid white, it's real thin paint. Put a little water line right in like that. I don't know if you can see that. A little water line right in there, okay? And over on this side here, that's right where the land meets the water's edge. See that right there, okay. Okay. Then put some little water lines in here. Go straight with these water lines now. Okay, go straight with them. Okay, like that. Now what we're going to do is put another lay of land here. Grab our more black and blue here, combination of both. One more lay of land right here, okay? Right up over in here. One more lay of land. Kind of like as you go a couple different layers here, it gives an effect of dimension, depth to your painting. And let's see, this is a little reflection right here. Now I'll put just a little darker reflection in there, right like that. Kind of adds a little bit more flavor to the painting here. Okay. And I pull the reflection straight down. I'm going to go across with your brush. Like I said, the land is basically, the water's basically level at this point. How are we doing? Beautiful, beautiful. I'm having a good time. I hope you folks are too. Now, just wiggle that in there. Okay. Okay, right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to grab a little bit more white here and put a little splash of water here. What I want to do is lift up on the brush here, on the corner of the brush. So kind of like as the water comes down and hits the lake, the bottom of the pond or lake there, you get a little splash up here, see? And just put a little flicker of paint in there. Just have a good time with it. Flicker the paint in there. Don't worry about a thing. Don't worry about a thing. Just have a good time. Now, let's put some, maybe some this thin paint still stuck on the palette knife here. And we're just going to have a good time. Put some vertical strokes up in there. And we're going to put some light blue bushes over here, I suppose. Some light blue bushes wouldn't hurt, would it? Nah. We just grab the light blue like this. We'll put blue and white together. And just bend our brush up right here. And we'll roll in. I don't know if we're going to have time to put a little cabin in here or not. There you go. There you go. That's a little effect we're looking for. Just tastefully do it. Bend it up. Remember the lay of the land, what we're doing with that. And now isn't that a fun little painting? It's not very hard to do at all either. We got a few minutes left. And I'd like just a little bit of cabin here. Someplace right over in here. Right about there. I get my knife and just kind of clear out a way for it, right like this. Okay. Okay, gonna grab some color here, some white. Put on the edge of it. right on the edge, and just put that down like that. There you be. Little cabin there. And we'll fill the rest in there with a dark color. There we go. Just by using our palette knife, we end up putting a little cabin there. There you be. Now a little lighter color here we'll use for the windows. You just put your palette knife and pull it down like that, and a little door on there. Okay, let's have a door on there. Sure we do. Gotta have a door to get in there. There you go. I'm gonna put a little outline to that shack we got right here. A little outline to the shack. Just do that to it. And what do we want here now? Just put some bushes, bend some bushes up on there. There we go. There we go. Little shack over in there. House, shack, log cabin, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you think it is. Whatever you think it is, that's what it's going to be. Now we're just about done here. There's a lot more we can do to this painting, but we're kind of running out of time here. I'm going to get the little liner brush right here. It's just a little thin brush, a liner brush. And we're going to get a thin color. And I'll use some of this liquid white, and we're going to sign our initials. And what you do is just get the thin color, roll the brush over here very lightly, and make a real thin color, and just sign your name right over to the one side here. Thin paint sticks to thick paint. And that's why we have to thin it down, otherwise the paint will not stick. There we be. I hope you had a good time with us here. Let's put a little highlight on the side of those bushes there. The tree, not bushes, the side of the trees there. I'll grab a little bit of a little highlight on these trees here. Right over like that. Put a little, because we got dark against dark, and you don't necessarily see that quite that well. So if we just put a little highlight color on there. Okay. Just lean down towards this here idea here. Lean down towards there. As you can see, that little light there kind of helped that out quite a bit there. There, I think we're done right now, and I appreciate you guys stopping by and having a good time with us. Stick around, we're going to do another painting, and I'm not sure what we're going to do as far as subject, but we'll think of something as long as we're going to have a good time and have a good time with us. And God bless you, and thanks for coming by, and I hope you enjoyed the painting. My name is George.